right, that works. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? All right. Yay for me. Getting it all figured out over here. Yay. All right. Now, I was talking about what was happening, and it doesn't matter. So, yeah. All right, Robbie said no sound in your life. Thanks. I can hear you now. Thank you. Although I wasn't sure that you could hear me, but I wasn't sure. Anyways, Chris says, happy true independence as the DOI was signed July 2nd, not the 4th. Well, you know, the Declaration of Independence may have been signed on July 2nd, but they had to implement it, and it took a couple days. I'm kidding. I don't know. I need to go listen to more history, I suppose. Anyways, I guess this is for the TBS Championship is what's happening. I suppose that this is Mina versus the Quitter, or as everybody else knows her as, the CEO, or whatever the fuck she's supposed to be over here. Anyways, this is for the TBS Championship, which she's probably not going to lose because, God forbid, that, you know, she loses any of the 12,000 belts that she has. So, yeah. Anyways. Sorry about that sound issue, guys. This is Wrestling Gap. It's me. Delete that. Travis is in the other room talking to his child on the phone. Sorry we're a little bit late. We had to do some dog stuff, so had to do all that before 6 o'clock. Some stuff happened that we had to take care of and do, so that's why we were late. We didn't get back before 6. Rebecca's in the chat here. Rebecca says, hey, yo, bad news. It has rained the past few days. Good news, my sunflowers look well. Well, I'm glad to. Your sunflowers look well. You know, I mean, hopefully it doesn't rain too much. You don't want it to be completely drenched and they just stop working. Oh, no. She broke her leg going out of there. It's terrible. I guess she's supposed to be eating a steak as well. I don't understand this whole dinner thing that they're doing with this. Is it like a thing now? It's weird and dumb and I hate it. Robbie says this woman has more titles than video rental stores. Yeah, and most of them she shouldn't have, but she does. So, which is ridiculous. Like, very ridiculous. Very, very ridiculous. Ridiculous. Anyways, sorry guys, my attention's going to be somewhere else for just a second. Remembered I have to do something really quick. And I can't hear anything anyways because my Bluetooth stuff for that is not working. So that's fun. Always a good thing. Always a good thing. Always a good thing. All right. Wah, wah. He-Man. Mm. So fun. So, do you guys think that What's Her Face is going to keep her title? Because I do. I think that the Quitter Face is going to keep the title because why would they put it on Mina? I just feel like it's not going to be something that they'll do. They're not going to do that. We know it. We know it. We know it. Mm. What's going on, I guess. Oops. Okay. All right. I think. Hmm. All right. Well, like I said, I can't hear anything, and Travis is busy, so he can't fix it. And I don't know what he does to fix it. So I guess that's her way of getting to it with her middle finger, flipping people off. Oh. So we have Tony Storm on the outside, by the way. She is sitting at the commentators table with dinner, I guess. I'm not sure exactly why this whole dinner thing, but basically that's what's happening. They have dinner stuff. So, um, yeah. Alright, hopefully that went through. Usually it tells you. Oh, crap! Anyways, this match of ladies is still going on. I don't know when this started because we were late. Sorry. We had some dog emergency stuff that happened this week, and today accumulated all of this stuff, unfortunately. And we didn't get anything from the vet until like almost 20 minutes before the show was starting to do stuff. So that's why we were late. Sorry, everybody, but we're here now if anybody really cares out there. I'm sure nobody does. That's all right. Pretty cool. Okay. All right. That's done. That's done. That's done. That's done. Okay. We're good. All right. What's going on? Oh, she's losing her hair. One of them's losing all of her hair. One of them's tape isn't working on her outfits, or her outfit's like having a problem. She might lose a boobie. Not Mina. It'd be okay if it was her, but it's the other one, and nobody cares. Her itty titty pops out of nothing. So. Oh, she thought she won, but Mina kicked out. She thought she had her, and it didn't happen. Hopefully you guys are still there. No. Absolutely no. Let's see here. Alright, everything looks like it's going well. The only problem is nobody's talking. Thanks, everybody. It's a good thing that I'm here now. I don't think that she even touched her food. And of course, the quitter face won and kept the title because they have to have her win all the time. She was very upset, old Tony Pants. And then the quitter's gonna come in and be all mean to her. She's like, ha ha ha, I got you. Lame. Ew. Not water. Oh, she's so cool. Nobody likes you, lady. Even as a bad guy, nobody likes you. So nobody's going to like you as a good guy or anything else. You're just garbage. Why is that? Oh, because you're a quitter. You're a quitter. I'm glad I can't hear you. And you're terrible, whatever it is in your face happening right now. Ugh. Anyways, I guess they're going to have Okada versus Omega at the All In Texas. The winner takes all. That's nice. So, because we need the Continental Championship and the other championship mixed together, I guess. So, they're going to have Swerve and Ospreay versus some people, heroes versus villains tonight. Then they're going to have another one of the Weirdos and the Takeshita and the Young Bucks. Oh, God. Good Lord. Somebody kill me. Ugh. Now we have the Young Bucks on the TV. I'm so glad that I can't hear anything that's happening on the television because nothing is working. And I don't have anybody to talk to because, God forbid, that any of you are fucking around. Why would you be? Thanks so much, everybody, for showing up on this glorious Wednesday. Ew, there's a limo with shoes in it that nobody wants. So, did he just buy him a whole bunch of shoes or something? Is that his brother or somebody else? I feel like that's somebody else. That's weird. He looks not the same. Oh, I guess it is him. That's funny. He looked not like him or something. Yeah, that's not him. Is that his brother? What? Who is this guy? I don't know who this person is. I don't know why they're at elementary school. That's terrifying. And coolness. More commercial break. Yay for us. Yay for us. And yay for you. Oopity doopity doppity doo. Oh, Ravi's still in here. He's the only one that gave the last thing. Nobody else has chatted or talked about anything. That's disgusting now. Pickle flavored drinks. What in the hideous grossness is this? That is disgusting. What the fuck? Absolutely no. That's gross. Absolutely nasty.
Ew. What is it?
Pickled flavored drinks? Like Sonic is doing a pickle flavored drink. Oh no, not a show called The Summer I Turned Pretty. So weird.
The Summer I Turned Creepy?
Pretty.
Oh.
The Summer I Turned Pretty.
How does that happen?
I wouldn't know. I never turned pretty.
Are they always pretty and then they just change what they like? Like their braces come off or their hair gets combed a different way or something. You know what I mean?
No, I don't think that's how it goes.
I feel like your face just doesn't change.
None
overnight.
of these work. It does that weird thing. And then yours didn't want to pair, so. It's fine though. The first match was stupid. It was Quitter Bitch against Mina for the TBS championship, and of course Mina lost, so it was just worthless.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they had her lose, and Tony was out there eating a dinner, watching it.
For steak.
Yeah. And she had cake too or something.
She always has cake.
No, I meant like
I'm joking.
real cake, not like the cake in her pants. She doesn't really have cake though. I mean, she has wide hips, so I don't know how you consider that cake.
It's not cake.
It's just wide hipness. What do you, saddlebags?
She's got saddlebags as like if she was a draft horse. Like a beer hall.
That saddlebag thing reminds me of Ace Ventura.
Oh, every time, yeah.
When he's all mean to Courtney.
Do you ever feed your dog?
Do you ever feed your dog? Saddlebags.
Saddlebag.
Yeah, I like her.
I better go apologize. Alright, try to pear stuff.
Okay.
Peach, pears, plums. Oh look, Nick and Matt out in the neighborhoods making friends. Okay, yours should be connected.
Well, it said it was connected, but it didn't do anything. Like, there's no sound.
Is this muted by chance? I doubt it, but...
I shouldn't be, should it? And why would it be muted? Like the TV itself?
Yeah. There's a mute button on the side, I believe. Or that work? Nope. Yay.
There's nothing.
Okay.
Vindicator, hey Vin. Says, hey, delete that. Yo, Travis, how it do?
What up?
Robbie says, what do you call a fish that wears a bow tie?
Wanda.
It's so fish-ticated. No noise. It just says Bluetooth connected. I can try to see if I can turn up my volume, I guess.
Well, wouldn't it not be able to say connected if your volume was down?
No, it would still say connected.
It's working?
I finally, I got hit the top of my volume. I better turn it down.
Yeah.
So it doesn't burst my eardrum.
Alright, well.
I don't know what's happening. Everything's broken.
Sounds like it.
The squirrel attacked this guy, and then he chucked the squirrel.
Oh.
Yeah. Squirrel was just like, dude, I just want to get past you on the fence and you're there. So he's like, la 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 la. Guy's like, oh, a squirrel. The squirrel's like, yeah. And he's like, no, not on me. He chucked it, and he's like, whoa, what was I supposed to do?
Be a normal human being.
Right? The squirrel came back to the fence. He's gonna murder you in your sleep, buddy. Anyways, Indicator says, hey, I know it's Dynamite 300, but gotta be honest, guys. My girl Mina losing really took the wind out of my sails. And I'm just not feeling the rest of this night. Really? Oh, there I had noise for a second. No, nothing. Now. I said it was just a second of it.
I know, but I didn't do it.
Vindicator says Okada versus Ibushi could be exciting, but too much filler just to get to it. Plus, Okada won't lose anyway, just like Monet, right? And then Vindicator says, but I wanted to check in on you guys, see how you're doing, and wish you all happy 4th. Well, thanks so much, Vindicator. That's very nice of you. Thanks for checking in. It was boring for a minute. What? Nothing.
I said I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. Robbie says, who is this Wally? It's Walter. If you're talking about the weirdos on my screen, I don't like the big guy because he's a dipshit. But the other ones are part of the Hurt Business or Hurt Syndicate guys, and their MJF weirdo is in this match. This is a fucking gay match.
Smash that dude.
Bobby Lashley isn't in this at all. This is a 4-way between MJF, that one guy, AR Fox, and then that Brody King guy.
Yeah.
Who was that? Bowens?
Anthony.
Anthony. Yeah, that guy. Anyways, Walter says hi, Daphne. Daphne, good news. The one being on call bingo now watching AEW and says hi to Travis.
Hello.
Hello. That's fantastic, Walter. Congratulations on winning some bingo-ishness. Did she get that Venmo?
Yes.
Okay.
She did say thank you several times.
That's fine.
Even though I didn't hear her. And then I said, did you get that? And then she said, I said thank you.
I didn't hear her at all because she was telling you stories.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I don't know if she even got it because I was like, well, I sent it 2 minutes ago, so it should be there. Vindicator says the other place cares so much. They're giving you a tape show to look forward to. I'm not looking forward to that, and I'm not watching it. And you should be excited that they love their wrestlers so much. What do you need?
Black ones.
Oh. They love their wrestlers so much. Sorry.
You're fine. I can't see.
That they're giving him the night off and made him stay late on Monday instead. Yeah. That's how much they like him.
You know, can you imagine being a boss? We're not going to work on the 4th of July. So get ready to work 16 hours today.
That's right. I'd do it.
For no overtime.
I'd be like, you guys wanna fucking work? Guess what? You don't get holiday pay. And even if you did get holiday pay, you wouldn't get overtime because you still would only be working 40 hours for the week. Yeah, motherfuckers. You like that shit? Anyways, Vindicator says, I'll see you for a better show next week. Enjoy the explosions and hot dogs. Sure thing, Ben. Thanks,
right.
bud. Have a good night.
You try it.
Do you want me to turn it off and turn it back on?
Whatever you gotta do. Mine works.
Okay, I'll turn it off.
Oh, now it started doing that rap stuff.
Yep.
Stop.
Because I turned mine on again.
Oh,
yeah.
Gone.
So I'm going to turn mine off.
No, mine just doesn't work.
Robbie said, Walter says, Robbie, that's my name too. And Robbie says, I'm a winner. You know why? Because I'm in bed. Totally. Walter says, okay, at 9, I'm going. I'll be here Friday for the back of the donut. And Robbie's like, cool, Walter. Cool. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I pushed the wrong one.
Walter says, Robbie, are you talking about me? So his comment about the Wally thing, Walter, was an English acronym for, no, just kidding, not an acronym. It's a slang term for a weirdo, but not you. It was about somebody on the wrestling stuff. So he wasn't talking about you in any way. And then Robbie's also telling himself he's a winner because he's already in bed. And then he said it was cool that your name is Wally as well as him using a slang term of Wally. And then Robbie now says this seems worser than SmackDown. I don't think worser is a word that we should utilize in any language. Oh God! In any language. So bright. Evil. Walter says, okay. Yeah. Anyways, we're in a commercial break from all the action. But you guys are probably seeing picture-in-picture. Because we don't utilize the TV anymore. We have Max. So we just do it on Max. And then we can watch, excuse me, a bunch of crap. So exciting. Robbie now says, I can't lie and say it's good. Well, nobody wants you to lie about it. Walter's like, blame Travis for the light. I can, Walter, because he is the one that turned it on so he could see because he's blind as a bat. And he needed to see on the back of the weird Bluetooth box thing so that we can actually hear what's going on in case they say something exciting. They won't. It'll be probably a waste of his time. Don't worry. But it's fine. Oh my god. They made their poodle. They dyed their poodle to look like Tigger.
Yes. I would totally do that.
But it's like a standard size poodle, so it's a big, a bigger poodle. So it's not like a little poodle, it's a bigger one. That's funny.
Like I said, I would totally do that. But our dog's black, so it wouldn't work.
Right. Well, and he doesn't have that type of hair. Hassan is in the chat. Hey, Hassan. It says, guess what, guys? I got AEW Dynamite on live because of my tablet. Live coverage on my tablet. Nice, Hassan. That's perfect. Robbie says, blame D for this AEW Mazda. Why? I ain't running this shit. Don't be a jerk. Blame yourself. You're the one fucking up watching it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
You're being, what's her name?
Oh, no.
Stifler's mom.
Oh, no. No.
You sound just like her.
Oh, no. That's terrible. They lost their boat. What a sad thing to lose when you're going boating.
Like in the water?
No, not in the water while they were driving down the road. They lost their boat. It was a flying raft in Wyoming. It was terrible weather. Awful. Awful. Nobody cares about this four-way that's happening, by the way, guys. Nobody. This is for somebody to get the second spot in something. That's it. This is what this is fucking for. It means absolutely nothing. They just literally had to fill up time with garbage because they had to give everybody a chance. This is what's wrong with our society of giving people participation trophies. Good God.
Yeah, I don't know. This is basically broken.
I don't know why it's broken. I thought you said it was good and it would last forever.
Yeah, it's supposed to be good and nice and all things in between.
Well, if it's done for, then you don't need that on and turn the light off because it's very bright.
You can say word. Alexa, turn off the stream.
Yeah, bitch. Thank you.
Delete the. Enjoy the darkness.
Oh, thank you. Oh, so much better on my eyeballs. Ugh, it hurts my eyes.
Did you want to listen? It's working.
Yours is working?
Yeah, mine works fine.
Oh.
Yours sucks.
It's fine. I don't need to listen. You need to listen, though, just in case.
Oh, he kicked out. Nobody likes this.
Oh, God.
The cat's in the cradle, I heard.
I don't like this guy and his...
Oh, no, it broke.
Stupid.
It's done. I'll turn it off.
Worked for 2 seconds, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That sucks.
Then it got a remix.
I wonder if there's any way you could troubleshoot that at all.
I'm getting.
Robbie says, Sketches! The shoe store didn't realize they had a little restaurant on the side of the store.
What is it called? Sketchies?
No. But Robbie showed that to me. I thought they knew it was there.
Wait, like they really? Like this is a real thing?
Yeah. Like they do burgers and shit, I guess. Robbie showed it to me. He's like, in the USA. Dude, I don't live wherever they make Skechers shoes. We don't have manufacturing plants like that. We
China.
have fertilizer manufacturing plants. It smells delicious.
We do?
Well, we used to.
How dangerous those are if they blow out?
Really dangerous.
Yeah, they can blow up like half a city.
That'd be awesome.
That's like what you see when the... And then you see that shockwave go out. Those are fertilizer plants.
Oh. We don't have one of those?
Well, we have a fertilizer plant here in town.
No way. That's what that's called? That's what I said. You're like, we have one? And I'm
it's
like,
not
don't
in town,
we?
though. It's in a different county. It's right there.
It doesn't matter. It's close enough that if it exploded, we'd be dead.
No, it knows that we don't live in the same county. So
Stop.
it won't. It can't blow past the city limit sign.
Don't be weird.
It knows that. It'll go to jail. And it can't afford that. The bell is a lot of money.
Oh my God, is that a dead person? Dead bodies. It's funny. If that really did not, that's funny.
You have to do stuff.
I have to do what? That guy's counting that guy out because he's a ref. That AR Fox thought he had that big guy, but he didn't. The other guy's got money stuck to him like he's a whore. He's getting beat up by MJF. Who's going to win the second contendership for this, whatever this is for? Is it going to be MJF? Is he going to be the wiener? Is he going to be your wiener? I feel like he's everybody's wiener.
Like description. It gets stuck on one word and repeats it like 1,000 times every second. Like an old CD with a scratch. I don't know what that is. Skipping?
Skipping?
But skipping makes it sound like it's not doing it.
Why does it sound like it's a DJ on crack?
Right.
No. Did it say to do something?
Yeah.
You have to turn the lights back on?
No.
Are you sure? This match is all over the place, Robbie says. Yeah, no shit. It's because it's stupid and it makes no sense. Why on earth would they have a match like this? It's stupid. They're like, oh, hey, don't worry. It's a 4-way for a second place contendership for something. Or the Casino Royal match or whatever. MJF won. I didn't see who he pinned, though, because I wasn't looking up. Wait, nobody cares.
I did a fact.
Not the Briscoes.
There is no Briscoes.
I know, but he's got the Briscoes up there, so. Oh no, not MJF has a tiny pickle. How dare he make fun of his pickle? Oh, he's got a kosher pickle because he's a Jew. So it has to be kosher, or else it won't be real.
You know, you can't whisper that and not be heard. You have a microphone in front of you.
I didn't do it, so I couldn't be heard. Oh my gosh, I'm glad I can't hear this guy talk. He's so weird. Oh man, tired. Is he wearing like a full onesie now? That's so weird. Robbie says the Hurt Syndicate don't seem very strong. It's because they have MJF. Robbie says, what pickle in brine? LOL. You're a pickle of brine. Pickle brine.
Even after resetting, it still
It's like, reset it. It's fine. Guy's like gotten out of shape and old enough that now like he's all like loose looking. So his like male boobies are all like weird, hangy, creepy looking shit. Like old man boobies. It's gross. Or is that Cola did the sensible thing and been watching AEW? Whatever. He probably was like, well, they ain't fucking here at 6 o'clock. I ain't fucking hanging out with them. Either that or he's really busy doing yard work. It's fine. Not surprising. Why does that person have a sign that says, I'm Pickle MJF?
I don't know what's up with he has pickles. He eats pickles every day out in his interview. After the shows are over, they have that sit down and talk. He sits there with a jar of pickles and eats them.
Oh, so he doesn't get cramps?
Will you
try to turn on my stuff?
Hold it down until it says pairing. Say it.
Bluetooth pairing.
Okay.
Let go? Yeah. Oh, hey, it's that guy who's a drug.
Not a speedball.
Mine's still doing the weird stuff.
Is it working?
No.
Really?
It's still doing the crazy.
But you can hear.
I mean, I can hear, but it's doing the crazy shit.
All right. Well, that was phase 1. Yeah, the one you want to listen to.
But I was like, this guy on the mic is a strange individual. I'm just glad I can't hear him. That's all I have to say for any of it at this point. And the obsession with pickles all of a sudden is gross.
It's off your head, so let the beat plays do. So I come funk it up and make it sound good. 1, 2, 3, yo, knock on some wood. 4, good luck. I like my runs atrocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It's one of the greatest songs ever.
Okay.
I'll give you $1 if you can guess who that is.
Run DMC. I don't get dollars. I don't get cents. I'm a poor ass bitch.
Best rapper of the 90s, hands down. Not even close. Vanilla Ice.
Oh.
89 is my time, yo. 90 is my year. Play that funky music, white boy.
Robbie's like, what's that relish? I don't know. Pickles? Mushed up pickles. Chopped up pickles. Pickle chopping.
Robbie, do you use a lot of Vanilla Ice in your DJ stuff?
Probably not.
If you don't, you need to.
He's probably like, I hate that guy. He's stupid. I guess they didn't get enough. Now they have to do it some more. This is dumb. I don't know what this is that's happening, but it's stupid.
It's a dance.
You should tell us what's happening, Robbie. I can't hear anything. Oh, God. No.
Shelton.
It's the bald business.
I like his shoes.
The shiny ones?
Oh, whatever Bobby has on.
Shiny shoes, shiny shoes. He's got his shiny shoes. What? What's so funny, bitch? What's so funny? Nothing. There's nothing funny. Ah, garbage face. Womp womp. Holy Hannahs.
I knew a Hannah.
Yep. You're holding the Avantry Orbit Pro, model BTTC 580-P, and it sounds like it's glitched.
Nobody wants to hear you talk. What are you doing?
Oh, nothing. What are you doing?
Playing around on the internet.
Cool. Internet plan. They still have words they're saying. I feel like nobody is being beat up enough in these anymore that they still can talk and shit. And I don't understand how that's possible.
Just a lot of gay nuts.
Is that what it is, the gay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just figured it was something. But you know, I don't know. So there it is.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Robbie now said Vanilla Ice was going to call himself Knickerbocker before choosing Vanilla Ice.
Knickerbocker?
Knickerbocker.
Like the Knicks?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, the KN. Like pants.
Mm-hmm. Knickers.
Robbie, you're weird. That's just dumb. This doesn't even make sense, and it's not even funny. Like, you're like, it's so funny. Okay. Is it? Is it funny? I feel like it's not as funny as you think it is. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying.
Hey, should I call customer support while we're alive?
Yeah. Call customer support for that. Bitches, what's wrong with you?
Just letting you know we're live on YouTube.
We're
and there are people in the chat.
What a bunch of twat faces you are. Just saying. Just saying.
You want to be in the now and the cool.
The now and the cool?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
You know that song Blue Strips that I introduced you to? That girl sings?
No.
I just introduced you to it the other night.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. I didn't know that was her name, sorry. I did not remember that part.
Anyways, the name of the song is Blue Strips.
Okay.
You know what those are?
No.
$100 bills.
Nice.
Because they have that blue strip.
Oh, okay.
So, it's blue strips. So I'm throwing blue strips at a strip club. But she's like, oh, blue strips, bare tits at a strip club.
Okay.
So she's throwing
$100
$100
bills
at a
at a strip club, yeah. Because she has so much money.
Mm-hmm.
I have so much money.
I just bought a mansion in Malibu.
Mm-hmm.
Blah, blah.
I'm glad that you're telling me about it while you're chewing food. It's the best.
Isn't it?
Not really. It's kind of annoying, actually. I just want to
You know what I need?
Stuff your face in it.
Oops.
No, I don't know. What do you need all of a sudden?
I ran out of that powder.
What powder?
You know that white powder that I use? It's good. That powder for my noodles.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably did run out of it.
Come on with all.
Well, we only got one because we were going to try it to see if it was any good. That was the only reason why we only bought a little bit. Now, I don't know. Maybe they have one that's bigger. Maybe tastes better. I don't know.
The only way to know that
Is to order more and different ones. Do you want beef, though, or do you want chicken?
I'll eat anything.
I'm going to eat anything, he says. Lies. all lies. You don't eat chicken.
I'll even eat pork in those. It's not real.
It's not real.
Oh, look. It's a limousine.
Yeah, it's the weirdo guys.
Adam.
No, the buck people.
Oh, the bucks of young. Their shit was taped on.
Yeah.
That's ghetto.
Yeah, it's fucking ghetto, right? But they're ghetto too, so it makes sense.
At least they're all American.
I guess. It's funny because I never noticed how different they look until there. Like, they look so different, it's creepy. Did you find it on the floor? Make sure there's no hair.
It was on this.
Huh? How'd you ever do that?
Mm-hmm.
Me neither.
I didn't know I did not. I wonder if that engine will ever come. Delivery date currently unavailable.
Because they hopefully did it.
What is this? What are we doing?
They're doing their gun show workup.
I know, but they were saluting first.
I don't know, sweetie. Maybe they're just weird. I feel like that one looks weird. Like something's wrong with him. He looks way different. It's like he's not the right person. It's a doppelganger.
They cloned him.
Like it's our other brother.
It's Holly weird.
But not better. That's the problem. He doesn't look better. He just looks weirder. It's creepy.
Hey, look.
No. Is it 3 of them or something, or what?
Unassorted, but then they have hot and spicy.
You don't need hot and spicy.
You're hot and spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of hot and spicy, I'm pretty sure there is a hornet's nest in the outlet in the backyard. It doesn't work, but still.
Why doesn't the outlet work? What'd you do to it?
I think there's something wrong with that actual GFI.
Okay, so we need to get a new one and replace it, is what you're trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
So instead of just saying that and saying, hey, I need a new one, you're like, so I think it's been like broken for like 3 years, but I haven't really done anything about it, but it's fine. Yeah, I know how dumb you are. It's fine.
So sweet.
I know, right? Yeah. Sweet. There's nobody in here to listen anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
That means we have to leave.
Right?
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab.
Burp, burp.
We have shit to do.
Lots of shit.
And one of them's not a bandito.
Not the bandito.
I feel like, okay, so you've had ramen noodles, right?
No, never.
Okay, everybody's had ramen noodles.
What?
Except for Talitha.
Ridiculous, Travis.
But like, you go and you buy this box of ramen noodles, and there's like 8,000 packs in it, and it costs 35 cents. And you take it home, and now you can eat for like 2 months straight with just ramen noodles. And they come with these little chrome packets that are filled with a powder, and you put it on them, and then you mix it, and it tastes good. And usually when you make several packs of them, you don't use all your packs. You have all these extra packs left over.
Of silver packets?
Yes.
I use all the silver packets.
And then...
For every bag of noodles, I use a packet.
Right, so most people don't. And then, so you have all these
wasteful.
packets left at the end of this case. And it's quite a bit. Now, I'm on here, on the interweb, and there is a ramen noodle bag that you can buy of just the powder.
Okay.
It's $36. That would buy you a lifetime supply of ramen noodles.
No, it wouldn't. Not a lifetime supply.
I'm just saying, though, like a decade, a good solid decade.
Okay, sure. Brandon Stevens is in the chat. Says, "Hey, wrestling guy. Hey, Brandon, how's it going?"
Brandon!
They've got the 6-man
Stevens.
weird thing happening with ROH champion Bandito guy. Those two weirdos from that one group. And then against
Those of weird.
Takeshita and the Bucks, which is weird that he's with them.
They should team up and be called Buckshit.
Where's Piccolo when you need him? He would enjoy that immensely. It's like, that's right, Buckshit indeed. Because they are shit. They're not good, they're shit. Shit, shit, shit. Shit, shit. Shitty, shit, shit. Shit.
Oh, that's a backbreaker if I've ever seen one. Oh, God! Kicked him right in the chesticles.
Not chest. Tickles.
Tickling.
Not your tickle chest? Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you're being weird.
Mm-mm.
Chest tickles. Come on. Everybody wants that.
Scientific.
Is it really scientific?
Mm-hmm.
Chest tickling?
Chesticle.
It's kind of gross.
Oh, the bend. Oh, God. Did he just break his leg?
I hope so.
He didn't look like it after he...
Oh,
His leg was
he was
definitely
standing
backwards.
up, so he must be fine.
See if he has a limp. It's one of the Jacksons.
Oh no, not the Jacksons having limps. We'll never know though. Want to know why? You'll never know.
Do you think it's weird that these military people can kill now without being there? Do you think it's like a video game to them and they don't get any PTSDs or anything?
No. I don't think that it is, because playing a video game is way different than actually doing it in person.
Yeah, but have you seen how unpersonal it is? Like how so it's like picture a black screen with ghost gray on it.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got an aerial of it, right? Because it's like night vision, so everything's just gray. And then you fly your drone over it, and then you just drop the thing, and then it just turns white. Like it's that. I mean, you can tell they're people because the shadows from above, like how they're moving, and so they're human.
Right.
But I mean, hypothetically, they could take the. I'm just saying, and the military is way more advanced than I am. They could take those people and do that over and over without real people. And then just treat it like it's not a real thing. When it's actually really happening, they wouldn't know.
Right.
Because they'd be flying their drone, you know. But they wouldn't really be. But they would think they are. Or they really aren't, you know what I'm saying. And then they just drop the drone. And then, you know, it's over. They're dead. D-E-D.
Not the dead. Why are they dead, Travis? That's ridiculous. I don't understand why people are dead.
But that's what the monsters in that Ukraine are doing with the Russian soldiers.
Oh, it's so nice of them.
They chase them with drones and blow them up. And they wonder why the Russians want to kill them.
That's so strange. I don't understand it.
Although they're their own people. And it's the equivalent, and I am not kidding, it's the equivalent of breaking freaking any city in the United States, it doesn't matter what it is, in half. And then having one side invade the other, and then they hate them because they're from a different country.
Right.
They're the exact same fucking people as you. Like, Russians and Ukrainians were all in the Soviet Union together, and their parents mated. Like, their grandparents are a single lineage, basically. That's fucking weird that they hate each other because they're from different countries. It's like, you're an idiot. not a Ukrainian. It's like, because you are one. I mean, if you're from there,
Dirty.
obviously, like I can hate a Ukrainian, but I wouldn't. Jesus Christ. Also, basically the same people that I am.
Huh?
You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Basically the same.
No.
You, Eastern European?
No.
You have none?
Mm-mm.
Well, I find Eastern European women attractive, and therefore I wouldn't want to kill a whole civilization.
A whole slew of them. God.
Right?
It was like drones
What the
illegal in
fuck?
prison gardens. Cool. What is it?
That should be another thing they do in prisons. Dude, I was listening to this story about a prison, and this guy wanted to be a skinhead for protection or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so he came up to the skinheads and he asked to join or whatever. And then so they were doing their stuff,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that they have to do to get
Their
him.
initiation.
Right. And so they did all their background stuff, make sure he wasn't a chomo and all that stuff and what he was in there for. And everything was fine. And then they came out to the yard and he was talking to, I can't remember if it was Mexicans or blacks.
Mm-hmm.
Like a group of them just talking, like just over there, they were just talking. And then he like dabbed him up, you know, like high-fived him or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So then they put a hit out on him.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and then they told everybody that they were going to do it and not to tell him. So he was the only one basically in the fucking place that didn't know he was going to die.
Right.
Which is crazy secretive. It means you have no friends, by the way.
Right.
And then he goes out to the yard and two of the skinheads are off to the side because they're going to attack him. And then the blacks and the Mexicans literally didn't even come to that side of the yard. They stayed completely on the other side. And then the supremacists were over in a corner. So it was so segregated that it was obvious something was going to happen.
Right.
And homeboy walks out on the yard and just acts normal. So he starts walking up to the skinhead group that he's trying to join or whatever. And this is a guy telling the story on YouTube or whatever. But anyways, the two attack him and they start stabbing him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, the woman, it was a guard, it was a woman that had the gun at the tower.
Uh-huh.
She was so, he's like, you could see it in her. She was so, like, panicked. She didn't know what to do.
Who do you shoot first?
Well, you shoot up in the air.
Right.
But anyways, so.
Shoot the alarm, shoot up in the air.
Uh-huh. Well, you
Get
cause
him
a racket
apart.
so people come. But
Yeah.
she didn't. She stood there. He's like, for 17 minutes, they stabbed this guy. His head fell off. Like, they had stabbed him so much in the neck that his head was literally just dangling.
He was nearly headless, Nick.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't go full headless, so he wouldn't have been able to join that
Dang.
search or anything. Or that group, the polo team or whatever.
Yeah, the headless huntsman.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to join them either. But yeah, they stabbed him so many times in the neck and face that you couldn't see that it was a human. Obviously, they weren't stabbing him in the feet and stuff. For 17 minutes, he's like, do you know how much violence could be done in 17 minutes?
Well, the fact that the dumb bitch didn't, I hope she fucking got her ass fired.
Right, and then
She shouldn't have a job. She should never be able
Right.
to work jobs like that ever again.
So the guard
in
or
prisons or anything.
the skinhead that's telling the story, he's like telling it, and then he's like, we thought for sure when she looked the first time that one of them was going to get shot because you're supposed to.
Oh yeah.
You shoot to kill at that point.
Yep.
And she didn't do anything, but she wasn't like paid off not doing anything. She was like, I'm gonna cry in a corner
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
because it was so
'Cause
violent.
she shouldn't do jobs
And she's
like
like,
that.
he's like, do you know how much blood's in a human body? Like, the whole ground was red. It was disgusting. Like, he's like, I've never seen that type of violence, and I went to prison for murder.
Yeah.
But anyways, like, that's crazy shit.
It's a lot of liters of blood.
Yeah, like 5 or 6.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I
That's like
heard-
2 gallons.
I heard that Johnny Depp though can
2
like suck a
gallons
person
of
dry
blood.
in about 40 seconds.
Well, he doesn't make a mess either, though, so
Yeah.
that's, what you want. I mean, granted, she couldn't have saved the guy
No.
in any way. But the fact that she didn't do anything is fucking like, you should have never been hired
Right.
in that job position.
And then-
like, ever.
And then and then he tells the story of that. He's like, so then she, she does pull the alarm finally, and then but she's like, he's like, it was like 17 minutes later, which could have been like 12 minutes or 8. You know what I mean? Because this might have looked like it went on forever. This is a dude telling the story about prison, not a guard.
He doesn't have a watch, that he's just like taking
Right.
the time and took his
He's like,
stopwatch out
but
there to
this-
see how
this-
long it would take for him to.
the two guys knew they were in trouble, right? Like, there's no way they're covered in blood. There's no way they're getting out of it. So they literally, when the guards come, they just lay down on the ground.
Yeah.
And they pick them up and take them, put them in solitary for however long. Then they're retried, but they're in there for life anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's just tacked on or
Yeah.
whatever. I just have another life sentence added for a guy who was garbage too.
Yeah, and they're like, well, why did they kill him? Well, it's like, well, when you're... they
He
call
wanted
it-
to be part of our group, but he went and talked to the people that aren't part of our group.
Right, which is fine to talk to those people once you're in. It was initiation time. You can't talk to them while you're being initiated in. Like, right after you're in, you can go talk to whoever the fuck you want.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yes, it's about race, but it's also about respect.
Yeah.
Like, now you're disrespecting every single person in there. Because you're disrespecting anybody brown. Because you're trying to join the skinheads. And you're disrespecting the skinheads because you're talking to anybody brown.
They just can't. They just can't get rid of that word even in prison. It's just part of their vocabulary, no matter what.
Skinhead?
No, respect.
Oh, no. That's what gets them there.
You disrespected me. It doesn't matter what side of the pigmentation you're on either.
By the way,
they're all a bunch of
That
morons.
can be anybody from as high up as Donald Trump all the way down to...
I know. That's what
That
I
is
said. It
such-
doesn't matter.
It's such a powerful word,
Disrespected
that
me?
supposedly
You
means
disrespected
something.
me?
but it just fills prisons on a daily basis. Every prison in the entire world is filled with disrespect. Instead of worrying about if you're disrespected or not, how about we don't worry about other people and we worry about what we're doing? And if somebody disrespects you, that's your fault.
Prince Nana's got issues with his
No.
circulation. Look at his fucking leg, dude.
Yeah,
Look at that fucking
mine's the same
thing.
way.
It's nasty.
The swole.
Yeah, he's got some heart issues or something going on.
Mine was an injury, or is an injury.
Yeah, but look how fluffy they are. That's not good.
Wait, you mean both of them?
Yeah, like one of them's way bigger than the other one, but look at him. It's just straight up and down. He has no ankle. He's like those girls, like me,
Ankles.
that have cankles. Because they don't have calves.
Dude, we used to make fun of Aaron Maloff.
Cankles.
Oh my god,
He's got
so many.
cankles.
This girl is one of the prettiest women you'll see in the planet, and she has
Cankles.
cankles, and so we'd make fun of her all the time. Like
course
she
you
was so like she wouldn't wear shorts anymore,
Oh.
and
nice.
she still did. But we'd be like, seriously, your dad's a plastic surgeon. Like what the fuck? Like you can't get ankles.
Cankles.
Obviously, like
It's
that's
not about getting ankles.
it's the joke about it.
Uh-huh.
I mean, if anything, if you have cankles, just do calf raises. Like calves would get bigger, and then you would have an ankle.
Yeah, that would just get really fat. Sometimes that helps too.
Then you have bigger calves for carrying the weight around.
Yeah.
Mrrr. Anyways,
I've seen it. 600 pound woman. You seen some of those people's legs?
I seen my mom's calves when I was growing up. She was a big old girl. She had to weigh 370 when she was in her prime.
It's funny. She's all tiny now. It's like so funny to see her. I'm like, who are you?
It is.
It's
ripped,
fucking
dude.
creepy,
She weighs
dude.
160 pounds.
It's fucking creepy. I'm happy for her. I hope she feels better, but
Right.
it's still weird.
Like she was over 300
Mm-hmm.
and got down to 160. She was like, I'm almost halfway, half of what I was. I'm like, dear Lord.
And she's like, and they still want me to lose some. It's like,
Well,
are
yeah,
you- how are you going to maintain this losing?
Well, I mean, in reality, my grandma was in her, 120 when she was heavy. My sister's 120 when she's heavy. So in reality, my mom should be 120 when she's heavy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because of her height and body structure. No, I get it.
Like you're like 140 with yours. I feel like you're 20 pounds heavier and skeletal.
Yeah, I can't be 128. I look gross.
You get
I look like
and shredded like
I look
7%.
like I have anorexia. There was no shredding.
Looking like Charlotte.
It's just gross. There was no shred.
No, I mean,
Just
if
like,
you got down to 130, you'd look like Charlotte.
no, yeah, it'd be gross. It'd be way too.
She's your height.
Tiny.
Your build.
Yeah.
Your legs might be longer. I don't know.
Yeah.
She has long legs.
She has long legs.
Short torso, long arms. Boobs are bigger.
Oh, another weird hero villains match coming up.
Her boobs are bigger than hers now, but I don't know if they were bigger than hers before. Were they?
As in when she had them done?
The first time.
Oh yeah, definitely bigger.
Because they were big.
Yeah, they just looked big.
Well, because she was small, like skinnier.
Exactly.
But you don't think hers were 600, 500?
I have no idea. I don't know why you're talking about that.
Oh, that stuff? I just... So I watch these specials on TikTok all the time, and they talk about CCs instead of... So now when I talk to AI, I'm like, you know, what's her name? Scarlett Johansson. Hers were natural. She got them reduced. It's like, well, what's her CC? So I just go by CCs to tell a bra size or whatever. And I also found out that if a bra size goes by, like, you measure your strap and then you measure the boobs, and for every inch different is a cup size.
Mm-hmm.
So like 1 inch is A, B, C, D, and believe it or not, there are people that go up to like R.
Yes. Those poor people.
Like, I was like, oh my god, this lady, like,
I feel bad for
she was talking about, like, because she's a fitter that works with this Polish company, that they're the only ones that go up into the R's, and they go all the way up to X custom.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And she talks about it, you know. It's like, oh my lord. I thought, like, double D's were big. You know what I mean? Like, whoa. But that's only, like, a few inches bigger than your body circumference.
Yeah. It's not that much bigger.
That's crazy to think about. Because, I mean, if you think about it, a thin, like, Pamela Anderson or something.
Uh-huh.
You know, and hers are D's. And you're like, wait, how is that not way bigger than that?
It's just because she's really tiny around.
Look at it. She's still the same round.
Yeah,
And
but
then
I'm
you go around
talking
the
like that, like here.
Yeah.
Like this part. Like, you know, at my smallest here, I was like 32.
Right.
It was the smallest I ever got. It was like 32 around.
Like a 32-40. But they don't count the 40. That would be your cup size. Then you'd subtract. So it'd be an 8. And then you go A1, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H.
No.
That's what I was told.
Oh, well.
That's the 1 inch per cup size.
You gotta put double D and triple D in there, which a triple D can be an E, depending.
Yeah, it depends
And
on
they
your country.
skip one of them.
Yeah, and it depends on the country, because some have like triple D's, but then that can also be an E, and then there's an F, but that can also be a double E, or something. Anyway, it's been a minute. Oh, that's that one guy.
Yeah.
Is this going to be a movie?
Isn't he in
Oh,
Superman?
He's probably, what's his name? Lex.
Is he playing Superman?
No, he'll be Lex Luthor. He's too young.
Oh, he's Superman.
Yeah. I bet he plays Lex Luthor.
Luther?
Luthor.
Luger? Like, he's gonna be a fucking wrestler in that fucking movie. I'm gonna be right back.
Okay. You mad at me?
Yep.
You gotta go cool off before you attack me.
Bring back something to stab you in the neck with, you know?
For 12 minutes?
Take you out
On the yard? Yeah, he had his bladder filled and emptied several times.
I know, he's sleeping. He's out here sleeping. He had a hard day.
Oh god, right up around his neck. Hoo-ah! Oh, delete the left. I'm getting off the air.
Whatever. I'll be right back. I'm just doing something real quick.
I'm kidding.
Such a weirdo.
It's a joke.
I did it by myself for a while.
Remember when I said it was a joke?
Uh-huh.
And you'd forgot, I guess?
Yes.
Uh-oh. I heard Sasha Banks was fucking this guy.
Right?
Like, literally. Not getting fucked, but fucking. From a reliable source. Trust me, bro. Oh, trust me, bro. Oh, yeah. Homeboy's up top. He's gonna get jiggy with it. Nah. Hey, my shit went to commercial. Boo! You guys probably can see it at home. I'll never know what happened. I will never know if the jiggy got done. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Anyways, I'm watching a commercial and there is no wrestling on. But if you want to talk about wrestling, I'm here. I am a wrestling savant of 1982. Just kidding. I know nothing about wrestling other than I like to watch it. La da da. Isn't that the 500 Mile song? Da 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 da. Word says what up, but cooler he said sup. Sup. Nothing. She's out there, and I'm in here, and there's a commercial break on. And I have no wrestling to talk about. I don't even know who's in this match, to be honest. I know it's the guy that Sasha was pegging or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know anybody else.
The East guy.
More toast. Or less toast or whatever.
Isn't the other side normal people?
It is! He's Lex Luger. That is sick. They got him all bald and shit.
Luger.
Luther. Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor. He's not Gene Hackman. But he's a good actor. I like that kid. He's one of my faves. He's on that show you like, that zombie one.
Uh-huh.
With the girl, and he gets cured from zombieism.
Yeah. Words is in the chat. Hey, Words, what's up, guys? Sup.
Sup. A lot of people do that before they go to bed. They sup.
They have their supper. Did you find something to play with?
This is a badass thing. It's a 500 or 5,000. So like that computer can only go up to 250, 2.5. These computers can only go up to 2.5, but if you use this, they can go up to 5. Not that you need that fast internet, you just could.
But you need it.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Like you, okay. All right, what's happening?
Oh, it's Swerving.
Oh, yeah.
Osprey.
Will Osprey.
Against the weirdo people in masks.
Is that Muertos? I can't tell.
Yeah.
Oh, God, he kicked him in the face. Did you see the balance? That's such great balance.
Good for him.
He's so balanced. I wonder if he does yoga. Because of his balance. You notice how well balanced he was?
For yoga? Or
Oh,
how
God.
balanced Swerve was?
Back handspring into a kick. Gotta love the gymnastics in wrestling. Here comes Billy. Billy badass flippy. Oh, he did it! Kids love that. Only fan in the crowd.
Right.
Did you see the rest of the crowd?
They're all like...
Well, the old man was, but the other kids weren't even doing that.
They're just like, ugh.
Why is he flipping around?
Stupid.
Don't try this at home. Can you imagine, like, so when I was in grade school, like, wrestlers, like, hit each other and slammed each other and powerbombed each other, and, like, pile drivers and shit, and figure fours, and scorpion deathlocks and shit. So people are like, don't do this at school. Don't do this at home, right?
Don't do it anywhere.
Now
you can hurt people.
Now these people are all fucking like flippity and little, and they don't really do anything that could hurt you, just themselves. Like, don't go out and do a back handspring into a flying flippy kick when you're in a fight at the playground. Shit ain't gonna work, and you're just gonna hurt yourself, and people are gonna laugh at you.
Which is needed because they need to bring back bullying and make it okay.
I heard in Tennessee you can't even drive if you're a bully. Ever. There's like 90-year-old people without driver's license.
True.
Because they're mean to their kids.
You bullied! You bullied people! You've been convicted of bullying. Who decides the conviction? What courts do they go through? Bully court?
Do they have
you've been a bully?
Do they have like a jury of people that were bullied or bullies? Like
bullied because they would give them the guilty.
That's some bullshit.
I was bullied by somebody. You deserve to not have a year of permit of driving.
This is it. Like, you would be like, okay, I'm gonna pick the jury as the defense attorney. Did you ever get a participation trophy in school? Yes, then you're out. You'd be like, why the fuck would I have a permission trophy? That's some gay shit. Okay, he's in. The judge would be like, don't swear.
I won those goddamn trophies fair and square.
I got blue ribbons. I wasn't even about the red. That's second place. Ain't nobody bragging about a yellow.
Oh, dang. I think they broke that guy and won. Oh, good for them.
They're like, okay, he's the head of the jury. We're going to be judged by one in this one. And it's not the judge.
It's not the judging. Not the judge.
Or the judge have him like some former quarterback or something. Played college, collegiate at Harvard or something. Oh God, what is it? Black Widow.
No, I wouldn't care if it was a Black Widow. I'd be like, whoa, it's a spider. And then I'd be like, you need to save your spider or else I'll smush it. Smush it, smush it.
Smushy, smushy, smoo.
Your cat scratched that so much with his claws. Like,
why would that be? Like, in your head, you were like, let me put this on his shoulder.
I have dog hair all over me because I had to get Argus in the car.
I had to get him out. Did you pick him up?
Yeah, I helped Shay.
Oh, how do you do it with two people?
You just use both ends, like one end or the other.
I know, but that makes his back.
Oh,
I pick him up like this so his back can't move.
Yeah, but we just pick him up on the end, and then lift
Oh,
them
on
together
each
and put
side?
them in.
And then one of you is in the truck, and you just kind of walk through, go out the doors.
No.
Oh,
Why
you
would
put them in
do that?
frontwards or back. I get it.
Just put him in just like you do. We just don't do it with one person. It's two.
I
So either you get his heavy end, which is his front end,
get it.
and his head, or you get his back end.
Right.
And then you just lift him up together, and then set him in, and then put his head out of the way because he likes to keep his
You have
head
to
out.
get inside to pull back so you can shut the door. He laid down with his head out the back. I'm like, Marcus. He's like, okay, I'm ready to go. I'm going to take a nap. I'm like, well, I got to shut the fucking door.
Like, no shutting.
So my
doors.
mom had to open the door and take the leash and pull him back so I could shut the door. Like, Jesus.
He's such a lazy guy. It's funny.
He's like, all right, I'm here.
It's like, okay, fine, whatever. Ugh. I was kind of happy to leave though, so that's good.
Yeah, I wonder if he was mean to him. Remember that one time when he went in and they were like, yeah, he growled at us. I'm like, what? He doesn't growl.
Yeah,
But he was so fucked up on drugs.
he was when I went in there to get him. They were like, you have to get him out. And I was like, what? I'm like, that is so weird. And he didn't know who I was at first either. He was just like, eh. And I was like, Argus? Oh, Mom! Hi, Mom! Oh, it's you! It's like, buddy, you're okay.
You abandoned us.
It's like, I'm sorry. You poor thing. Terrible.
You know, and then every time I talk to him on the phone, they're like, oh, he has ulcers or whatever. Oh, they turned into an ulcer. It's an ulcer, you know. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what the fucking ulcer is, right? I mean, I know that people get them in their stomach or whatever. I don't know what they are.
Right.
And so I'm like, cool, you know, like, is my dog coming home? You know, it'd be like, he has a rainbow flute. Cool. You know, like, I don't know what the fuck it is.
Right.
And so he comes home and I'm like, ugh.
Like, why are your outsides? Why are your insides on the outside?
Like, why can I
Why?
see your bone?
Yeah, it was
Like,
bad.
I was like, oh, fuck. And, like, not only was it ulcered through his skin, it was the muscle, too.
I know. It was
So his
bad.
muscle had to
So
heal,
bad.
and then
Yeah, it was
into
terrible.
his skin had to heal. And I'm like, how's the skin gonna heal? Like, does it heal from the inside out? But it doesn't because it's not connected to the muscle. So it's got to shrink.
Yep.
Like a sphincter.
Yeah, just has to build and grow.
Yeah, inward.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know any, you know, I mean, obviously I've never dealt with fucking, like, that's like a hole that big.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if he would have died and you skinned him, he would have 2 holes in him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was, or 3 or 4, or however many that was.
Well, he had
The 2 on the one side.
the ones that look like eyes.
Yeah, the Yeti eyes, I call them.
And then the one on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And then you found the one that was lower, but it was hidden by his fur.
Yeah.
That one did get bad, though.
Yeah,
That one wasn't as
That one
bad.
caused an infection, though. That's the one that almost killed him. And then I created one, my own,
I
with
thought
the
that was
tire.
that was the one I
Oh,
thought you
then
created was lower
That was
on his
probably
leg.
that one. So then I started shaving his whole entire leg.
Yeah, so you could see everything. And then you're like, fuck, I need to flip him more.
Yeah.
You found out you had to flip him a lot more than just however many times you were doing
Well, I
it.
would sleep all night, and then that way I was like, fuck, now I gotta go back to 4 hours.
Yeah.
And reality should have been 3, but it's fine. It healed. We got through it.
Well, that, and you made that contraption to stand him up, so that helped, because then he got, like, circulation in his legs and stuff
Or
like
lack,
that.
remember?
Or
Because
lack of.
I held them up too long with the tire rubber.
That's true.
You know, because I was leaving him up for an hour, and then his legs started swelling up.
Yeah.
And it's just like, fuck, I can't win. I can't be lazy.
No.
Like, no matter what, I was like, how can I be lazy?
Yep.
Okay, I'll do this.
You couldn't be lazy
I
with
couldn't.
him.
No.
Nope. It was a detriment to his health if you were lazy.
The only other thing I could possibly think of is maybe if you had, like, some sort of way to do it in air. So there would
Maybe.
be no pressure points.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess that might be.
Or a huge memory foam, like, so that there would be no pressure ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even a fat person would lay on it and there still would be bound. Like, another person could get on it and still see.
Mm-hmm.
Type, you know what I mean? Like, that thick.
Right.
But he leaked the whole time. He couldn't control his sphincter and his bladder. So he couldn't really do much, anything. That's how you knew he was getting better, when he would stop leaking.
Mm-hmm.
And it's weird that your bladder's connected to where your legs are, but your colon's not.
Well, it's probably just all
the
different
spine.
stuff, yeah.
So you'd like know, okay, right there at that break, in science, you would say, okay, everything below that doesn't work.
Right.
Meaning that the bladder is lower than the colon.
Yeah, makes sense.
With your receptacles.
He got out. He was upset.
I don't know
He's
who
like,
this
get
guy
back in
is,
there.
but-
It's the guy that usually texted on the phone.
Oh.
Is the one that's in the ring. We know who the other guy is. Okada.
Used to be the best in the world. Also used to be in really good shape. Got big and strong, but I mean, he's still in shape, obviously, but he doesn't do the steroids or whatever anymore. He's got short little legs, huh?
Yeah.
Kenny Omega's out there.
This is the Okada Ibushi one or whatever. This is the one that Vin said, it could be exciting.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure what they consider exciting. Is it pointing and yelling and then this stuff? Is this the excitement? I always want to know, but they always leave before this shit happens. And then they can't answer my questions. Because I really want to know, is this the excitement? Is this the shit that they're like, it's so
shit.
great, this is so amazing. Like, this is the best way that they could possibly have done anything with this.
Hey, look, they're putting all their
Whole
women
thing.
in one match.
Yeah, there's only 8.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Kyle
Jesus.
Fletcher better win that match in minutes.
Oh, he won't. I don't really care. I'm not watching it. It's collision. Nobody cares. God, they come up with some weird shit.
My sister, came out and cleared out that shed for the most part.
Yeah.
And then, just ghosted the other people.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And so they showed up, and she was supposed to take it down, so they were coming to get it, you know?
Right.
She hasn't done anything. She's like, well, I tried to get a hold of her. And I'm like, ugh. She's like, I even text for your phone number, and she just, nothing. And,
What, a text from yours?
had to text me and say they're coming over or not.
They texted you.
No, they want my phone number so they can't text me.
Oh.
From her, but she didn't even answer that. Nothing. And so that's why she sewed up. And then I took her over there with him, who has one arm, by the way. And then...
Travis, the only time he's observant is when somebody has a handicap. Oh my God, he only had one arm. What, do we know anything else about them? No. No, they just had one arm.
I forgot his name.
I don't even know who he is. I don't even know why he was here. He had one arm. One arm! I wanted to ask him how he lost his arm. But I said I couldn't because that's bad manners. And I'm not a little kid anymore. I'm an adult. So I can't ask questions like that because people get upset. So, was it a fireworks accident?
Does the 4th of July give you trauma? Because it does my dog. So, anywho, yeah, that's what happened. And so I walked him over there and I showed him and everything. And then they're like, oh, well, we can't take it right now because it's still together. And I'm like, well,
totally understand
I kind of
that.
built it together. So, I mean, in reality, if you guys could, take it together, it would make a lot more sense. Load it on a trailer the way it is.
Right.
Because if not, you're going to have to, I don't know, the walls you'll have to take apart separately, but I only made the front and back wall. The two side walls are literally just pieces of wood going from side to side, and then the siding screwed to them. Like, there's no... You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like, they're not walls like you'd build in a house. They're just literally... four... There's one at the top, one in the middle, and one at the bottom, so I could have a place to screw the siding to.
That makes sense.
And then, but the front and back are built normal. And then the base is built really well.
We have to leave at 8 o'clock.
Okay. Did you have a movie or something?
Mm-hmm.
So you watch it by 10?
Yeah. That too. No. Ordered. And it's going to be here about 8.
Noise. Zimpa. Zinla.
Anyways.
Oatzella.
Yeah. Well, you know that your sister's a weirdo anyways.
Yeah. And I'm like, she's like, if you talk to her, I was like, yeah, she's here like an hour. Well, 2 hours ago, whatever it was.
Right.
And she's like, huh. Well, she hadn't got back to me. Sorry for bugging you. And I'm like, you're not bugging me at all, actually. Gets me out of the house for a second. And I walked her around over there, and I'm like, so, and I didn't know he was an unable body. I can't help it.
You're all trying to hand him shit to his non-working area because he doesn't have an arm. Here you go. Oh.
And
let me shake. Oh.
no shit. Like, so I know
what happened.
I've met another person
I
before.
know you did, and you went to shake there.
No, that was a woman, which was bad enough.
You're like, oh.
But I'm cool with it, like, especially with girls, right? Like, because you could flirt your way out of it, and I used to be really handsome, so it wasn't that big of a deal.
Right.
But, like, I went like that, and then I noticed she went like that, you know? And so I just turned it, grabbed her hand, and then I held it nice, you know, like,
right.
so nice to meet you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You flirt a little bit more. You can't really do that with dudes.
Well, you could.
But
I
at
don't
least
know
he had
how
his right arm.
much reception you would get from it.
Right, he had his right arm, and so I could shake his hand. And then Jeff's friend, he brought over, like, so Jeff asked me if I wanted a toolbox for my truck. It's actually still the one that's in that truck.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, sure, you know, that'd be cool. And he's like, yeah, that's just sitting outside, you know, I'll just have blah, 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 bring it to you. And so blah, blah, blah shows up. He's got one arm.
And you're like...
And so, just nicely, without talking to blah, 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 Jeff's right there. I'm like, how did he load this by himself? Oh, he can do anything with one arm. I'm like, fuck, dude.
You Jeff. Dude, seriously.
Punch you in the fucking head. Like, see her? Like, what the fuck, dude? Oh, yeah, he's very able.
I didn't ask if he was able.
I'm like, I just
That's
want to
not
know.
the point, dude.
I just
The
thought
thing is fucking huge and cumbersome.
I just thought
But
it was
did he
impressive.
have help getting it in there?
I was impressed.
Yeah,
he did it by himself.
You did this by... That's pretty awesome, man.
But I wasn't going to be
nobody
like,
said he wasn't
I'm so
able.
proud of you for being one-armed and being able to lift things, you know? I don't want to look like that guy. But I was impressed. Like, hey, if I ever lose an arm, I'm going to contact you and you can walk me through.
How did you do it?
But Jesus Christ, you know? And then this guy shows up and I'm like, do I have to go do it for them? Because the whole point was that I wanted it gone and
Right.
whoever wants it can have it.
Right.
Not for me to do the
it
work.
for them. What? Come on, Travis.
You know what I mean? Like,
Well, I know exactly
if that
what
was
you
the
mean.
case, I would just fucking move it somewhere else.
Exactly. Okay, it's 8 o'clock.
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh, Takeshita, or not.
8:01 now.
Alright, somebody just shut a car door.
I'll go back. Bye.
I heard a car door at least.
There they are.
I heard a doorbell-ish sound. Alright, everybody, we're going to say goodbye. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab, and have a great 4th of July, because we will not be here Friday, so we will see you on Monday for Monday Night Raw. Enjoy the holidays. If you're going to drink, drink responsibly. party responsibly, and we appreciate you guys, and we'll see you on Monday.